Let me get one thing straight. I didn't wake up thinking, you know what would spice up my week? Getting scammed out of a month's rent. Nope. That just happened. On a Tuesday. Because apparently, kindness is the new red flag. It started with me putting the last $20 I had into the church donation jar. Veterans Fund. Felt like the right thing to do. Especially after the week I'd had, job gone, fridge humming louder than my ex during Sunday football, and my son wearing shoes that belonged in a museum exhibit titled A Before Orthopedics. And what do I get for being a good human? An email. From a woman named Diana E. with a logo that looked like it came straight off LinkedIn and Dreams. You've been selected for a Women Over 45 work program in Canada. Free housing. Full benefits. No upfront payments. Just fill out the form and confirm identity. I don't usually bite on stuff like this. I wasn't born yesterday. I was born 2 months before the moon landing. But this one looked real. Clean website. Testimonials from women with first names and last initials. I'm in Toronto now. Thanks to Diana. Finally, dignity and work again. Forever grateful. And I'm sitting there thinking, dignity? I haven't seen her since Bush was in office. So I filled out the form. Next thing you know, Diana herself calls. Her voice? Like a warm casserole on a cold night. You've got a great resume, Ms. Wilson. You're exactly the type of strong, experienced woman our partners want. Strong and experienced. I almost laughed. That's how my last boyfriend described his lawnmower. Anyway, she asked for a copy of my ID and a debit card just to confirm eligibility and secure medical insurance. It's just $1. Fully refundable. It won't even show up on your statement. I should have run for the hills. Instead, I gave her the info. Because she didn't sound like a scammer. She sounded like someone who's been through something. And I guess that's what made it worse. 3 hours later, I got a text from the bank. $1,827 withdrawn. I froze. Like physically froze. Mouth open. Knees locked. Eyes just staring at the phone like it was gonna grow arms and apologize. I called Diana's number, disconnected. I typed in the website, gone. The testimonials, all disappeared. I called the police. Took them 40 minutes to show up, and when they did, it was a guy who looked like he'd slept in his cruiser and lost a fight with his lunch. I showed him everything. Printed emails. Screenshots. My bank app. I was ready. You know what he said? Online fraud happens all the time. You're not the first. File a report, and we'll see what we can do. No, I'm sorry. No, let's catch them. Just shrug and drive off like I told him I lost a sock in the laundry. I just stood there. On my porch. In the same ratty slippers I'd bought 2 winters ago on clearance at the Rite Aid. I wasn't stupid. I was hopeful. And hope, apparently, is what gets eaten first in this system. Hourglass with flowing sand or what happened next flipped everything upside down. You do not want to miss how this spiraled even further. It's just $2 for a chance to win food money, no risk. You'd think getting burned once would turn you into a walking firewall. But here's the thing about hope, it doesn't die easy. Even after it gets mugged in a dark alley and left to crawl home barefoot, it still puts on lipstick the next day like nothing happened. And then, boom. First book. A bright little ad. Support fund for women over 45. Weekly drawing. Win $500 for groceries or $1,000 for rent. Entry fee, just $2. No catches. No strings. This time, the voice came from a woman named Tasher. Smiling baby on her profile pic, bio said, widowed. Therapist. Mom of 3. She messaged me, hi Claire, yes, spelled wrong. We just need a card to register. There's no withdrawal, only deposit if you win. I posted in a women's support group. Anyone heard of this support fund? 10 minutes later, Sue from the library jumped in. Claire, do not. They're phishing. 2 women here lost everything. Block and report. So I did. I messaged Tasher, I know what this is. Don't contact me again. And suddenly, Tasher snapped. You don't deserve help. You'll stay broke because you're bitter. You'll crawl back like the others. And then, bank notification. Transaction attempt, $3,000, denied. Turned out, my info from Diana's scam was stored and reused. Same fraud, new wrapper. I didn't sleep that night. I sat in my kitchen. One flickering light. Cold air. Just how empty. At sunrise, I found a note on the fridge. Mom, I'm picking up extra shifts. I'm not scared of working nights. I'm scared of watching you disappear during the day. He wasn't wrong. Hourglass with flowing sand, this is the turning point. The moment she takes it back. Stay for chapter 3, because what happens next, they did not see coming. We'd love to share your story on the air. It could help others. I was surviving on peanut butter and silence when the landline rang. Carla from WKNX Radio. We saw your story. Would you be willing to tell it? It could help others. 2 days later, I sat in a cold studio. Carla, early 30s, sharp glasses, real empathy. I told it all. The scams. The silence. The shame. And the system that treated me like I ordered my own disaster. When the show aired, I expected sympathy. Maybe pity. What I got instead was a knock on the door. Mrs. Geller from 3B. Orthopedic shoes. Cinnamon breath. Fierce heart. I heard you. I was scammed in 2009. Never told anyone. This is from our church group. We believe in you. Inside the envelope, $270. Small bills. Big meaning. I used it for a SIM card, a bus pass, and flyers. Stop Scam Now, a group of women who don't fall quietly. We meet weekly. Sometimes 3. Sometimes 30. But never silent. You don't have to beat the system to take your power back. And when they say, you should have known better, you say, It may be. But now you will.